Why not? Let's just see what happens. Okay, I'm out. Oh, barnacle. Hey, what's up, y'all? Shaun Murray here, and I'm foiling switch. The reason I'm doing this is because I've never foiled switch before outside of the video that I just did, the third video, and this is the fourth video in advancing your foil skills. And so the first video is how to set up your foil. The second video was how to get up. The third video was how to gain control of your wing. And now the fourth is finding that energy, finding that push. Foiling is pretty much my favorite thing to do right now because it is such just a new exploration of energy on the water. And what I want to show you guys is how to take that control that you have on your wing and start to find where you can get that push. Because if you've wake surfed before, when you get into that wave and you feel the push, it's an amazing feeling just because it opens up the door to where you have this new thing where you're riding that energy in a whole new way. And the wing, whole new level of that. Our speed right now is 11 miles an hour, and I'm all the way out on this wake surf rope. And you can go back into the second wave if you feel more comfortable. But what I find when you're on the second wave is you actually get into the valley. So you actually have to go kind of behind the first wave. When you get into that second wave, it's a great place to learn to find the push, but it is also a little bit tricky because you're in between two waves. So I've never done this before. And this is my theory because I've done this while I teach people. As you want to just bring the wing up to about half mast. So half the mast in the water, half is out. And you're going to only go over just a little bit. Stay stacked up. Keep the handle still. I'm telling myself I've never done this. This is first try here, getting into the wave. And once I get inside these bubbles right here, this is where I'm going to start to feel it. There it is. I can feel a little bit of the push. I want to get just on the edge and then move away. Relax, relax. Just get on the edge. Woo! Whoa, there it is. Get on the edge. About half mast up. And feel a little bit of that push, and then I'm going to move away. Don't try to go for a super long time without it. You just want to feel it get in there a little bit. Here's the crazy thing. Whoa. Is if I bring this wing up higher in the energy, it's going to get so much push. Meaning, if I just bring the wing up like that, whoa, it's going to get even more push. Got to stay relaxed. Okay, I got to switch my feet. Here's what I'm feeling. My back leg is burning. So that means I got to switch my feet. I got to bring my feet back just a little bit. So my front leg can take a little bit of that weight. All right. Getting on the edge. Nice and slow. Woo! Whoa, whoa. We're going to go up just a little bit. Why not? Let's just see what happens. Okay, I'm out. Oh, barnacle. So that's me just trying to learn the same way that you guys are learning. And now I'm out here on the left side where I'm a little more comfortable. So I can actually stay in control, show you guys some leveling up. It would take me a little while to improve on that side. You notice I don't even have my NSS engaged right now because you don't need a big old massive wave. In fact, you kind of want it small at first. You don't want a ton of energy. You want that energy to be kind of just small and mellow out. So you can stay on the rope at first and you can look for some indicators. The bubbles coming off the side of the boat right here. This is a good place that you can actually feel where the water goes from pretty smooth, and then I'll feel a little bit of turbulence right there. And then back there, I'll show you when I get out on a longer line, when we get into the second wave, of where you're going to find what I call home base. So stay outside. Stay outside. Keep about half mast. Come into the power, and then just pull away. You'll feel it. You can go in there and just try to ride it and find where it is, but it's such a different feeling that I encourage you just to do a little bit at a time. Just touch the edge of the energy and then get away. You can touch the edge and then get away. So what's awesome about this is you're going to find that your altitude of the wing in the water in that energy really determines how much speed you have. The difference is when you wake surf, when you want to go faster, you get on your front foot and you lean forward. It's not necessarily like that on this. It looks like that when I do it. But when I want to go faster, what I do is I get my wing up. And when I get into the top of this energy, it shoots me forward. Slow down, you come out. When you want to speed up, you get back into it. So I'm going to get rid of the rope, and I'm going to show you guys where some of this power is. So right here is kind of like the neutral zone. And if I want to slow down, all I have to do is get away, or I can also put the wing lower. If I want to speed up, get the wing up. The mistake that people make when they let go of the rope is they'll start to fade back, and they pump. And when they pump, they push the wing down. They push it down, push it down. The difference of flying the wing, when you want to go faster, just get it up. Get the wing up, and when I get up into this energy, with my wing higher, it will shoot me forward. Slow down, I'm going to come out. Come in here. When I want to speed up, get the wing up. This is where the speed is. The closer I get into here with the higher wing, that's speed. Out and low is slow down. When you put those things together, that's when you really start to get going forward. In another video, I will turn the NSS on. We'll clean up that wave and we can get up into it. But we're going to just keep it pretty mellow and small for right now. When you're coming into waves like we're crossing over right now, keep the board about half mast and don't visually let it mess you up. You might feel a little bit of a pulse as you go through it, but it's like you go, oh my gosh, that's awesome. You just cut right through it. So our speed right now is at 11 miles an hour. My wave is down all the way down to 0. The reason I'm doing that is I don't want this to have a ton of push. This is a Nautique G23 Paragon, so it's a pretty big wave just naturally. So we want it pretty mellow. What I want to show you guys is kind of where that energy is. When you're surfing, your playground is about here. But on the foil, we can, of course, surf in this area, but especially if I keep my wing high, I can come way back here. So I'm still not really working to keep my wing moving. I'm not pumping, but I'm keeping it high. If I go down low here, I will start to slow down. I can already start to feel it slow down here. I'm drifting back, so now I got to get it high. Get that wing high, and this is where my speed is. So speed comes from two places. Altitude, so you're higher into the energy. That also allows you to have more mass out of the water, because the mass being in the water is drag. So when I get that mass out of the water, that's speed, but I'm also up in that upper part of the energy. Because up here, that energy is moving forward and upward. So altitude and then the proximity to that energy. So I want to stay high and get close. If I'm close, I can also keep the wing pretty low and still get really close into here. But if I get up higher, it will push me even farther forward. I got to get out of the way of that. So if I come back here, I go high on the wing and high in the energy. This is where the acceleration happens, like this. Once I'm out there, it's going to slow down a lot, and that's why I got to get back in and get the wing high. I'll say it one more time about that pump. People start to feel themselves get out here, and so they try to pump, but what happens is the wing is really too low. So you actually need to just get that wing up, get it up high, get it up high, get it up high. So I'm keeping it up high. But to really learn how to pump, that's going to be in the next video. So make sure you guys check that out. So this is learning how to find the energy in wave number 1. Back there, wave number 2, 3, and 4, whole different thing to explore. Now in another video, I'm going to show you guys how to transfer back to wave number 2. But here's a little sneak peek. I'm going to see if I can get back there on this Booster 1300. I'm gonna glide out. I'm gonna try to keep the wing high. I'm getting away from that swell just far enough. Okay, there it is. Want to come back in. I'm aiming for wave number 2. And right here on home base. And this is what's crazy about this is you can explore so many different places on this wing, on this wave, I should say. Got my boy Jeff driving. Get back into wave number 1. Woo! A little bit of a leg burner. Thank you guys for stopping by, checking this out. And if you guys want to like and share, I'm very grateful for that. If you guys have any questions or comments about foiling, wakeboarding, surfing, whatever, feel free to put those in the comments below. I'm out of breath. That's a good thing. Hashtag leg day. BB Talkin', thanks for keeping us connected. You want to level your game up, go check them out at bbtalkinusa.com. I encourage you, even if you're not coaching, you want to just talk to your kids or your kids want to talk to each other, go check them out. They got the Shaun Murray package. That's kind of cool. You can also go check out ShaunMurray.com. Bunch of links there. Some things like my merch. You can go check those things out. And if you don't subscribe, maybe consider doing that. You can also hit the notification bell so you know when videos are going live. Ooh. And no matter what you're doing, pumping back to the second wave or whatever, enjoy your ride. I'm a little behind this one. I got to get going. Ooh-yah. When you're sitting in the boat, look and see these places. When I'm back here, you don't see it as much as when you're in the boat, but I'm riding this swell over to this side. And this is with my wave on zero ballast, 11 miles an hour. Ooh. Hey, no matter what you're doing, always enjoy your ride. Peace.